Hello, my friends. I'm Clover, and this is Genuinely Approachable Sudoku, and today we are solving Learning to Fly by Philip Newman. This is a zipper line Sudoku. So we have normal Sudoku rules, meaning we're placing the digits 1 through 9, once each in each row, each column, and each outline 3x3 region. And then there are also some purple lines in the grid. Some of them cross, so this is a line, and then also this squiggly line is a line, and so on. And along those purple lines, there's always an odd number of cells, and the central cell, like this one or this one, is the sum of each pair of digits that are equidistant from it. So for instance, 5 is the sum of these two digits, and it's also the sum of these two digits. This, whatever it may be, is the sum of these two, it's the sum of these two, it's the sum of these two, and so on. All the pairs that are equidistant along one of the lines. So let's start with that 5. So we can only make 5 as 1 plus 4 or 2 plus 3. We have a 4 in the region already, so that's going to be 2 plus 3. And we have a 4 in the row, so this one's also going to be 2 plus 3. Now we need a 6 in one of those cells. And we need a 2 in one of those cells. We also need a 4 in one of these cells, so that's actually a 2-4 pair. And so these are going to be 1, 8, and 9. 9 can't be on the end of a line. It can only ever be in the middle of a line if it's on a line, so it has to go right there. And that means that this cell is also either 1 or 8. So this is going to be a 6, 7 pair. These are going to be from 1, 8, 9, making this a 9, and then this is also going to be 1 or 8. And therefore these two are 7 or 9. Now this is going to be a 1 or an 8 to pair with this, and because there's an 8 down here, that'll be my 1, and that will resolve all these 1s and 8s, and this will also be an 8 to pair with this one. Now this is a 2 or 4, so this has to be a 5 or a 7, and this is a 6 or 7, so this has to be a 2 or a 3. That's going to be a 1 by Sudoku, and that's going to be a 9 by Sudoku. This is the only position for 9 in region 2, and that's the only position for 9 in region 3. This is the only position for 1 in region 7. Okay, now we need to put an 8 up here somewhere. It can only go in those two cells. Down here we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a little messy to pencil mark, but I'll just do it anyways. That's not a 6. Therefore, this is 4, 5, 6, or 7, and it can't be a 4, so that's 5, 6, or 7, and that is 2, 3, or 4, not 5. We need a 9 here, actually, so the 9 is going to have to go right there. I want to finish off our 9s. This cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, or 9, so this is 5, 6, or 7, which makes this 2, 3, or 4 to sum up to 9. This is also going to be 5, 6, or 7, which also makes this 2, 3, or 4. So one of these has to be a 7. And then these are going to be from 2, 3, 4, 5, except that can't be a 5 because then this would have to be a 4. So it's going to be 5, 6, or 7 up here. One of these is going to be a 4. And this has to be our 1, so this is also either 5, 6, or 7. These can't be 2s because there is a 2 in the column, and because this can't be a 2, this cannot be a 7. Those are 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes this a 3, 8, like that. So that's not a 3, which means that's not a 6. So we now have this 5, 7 pair here, so we can eliminate 5 and 7 from these cells and eliminate 6 here. And that eliminates 3 here and eliminates 2 and 4 there. So now these are going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. That can't be 5 or 7. In fact, that's a 6, 8 pair. Making these guys 5, 7, and 4. This is 2, 3, 4, or 5, and it's not a 3 because there is a 3 in the column already. Can't have a 3 here because there is a 3 in the column. Can't have a 2 here because there's a 2 in the column, so we know now that that's a 3. There's already a 9 in the column. That resolves this and makes that a 3 and a 4. And now I'm just doing a little bit of Sudoku. That's now a 7 because of that 5. And because that's a 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, which makes that a 4, makes that a 2. And now we get another 7 and a 5 here. That makes this a 3 to finish off its row, and a 6 and an 8 to finish the region, 5 to finish that row. That can't be a 5. There's a 4 in this region, so that's now a 6. That is a naked 6. That's a 4 to finish the row. And we're going to finish off with a 5 and a 7. And that is how you solve Philip Newman's Learning to Fly. Hope you guys liked that one. The link to solve it yourself is in the description of this video. And I will see you again soon.